My name is Jody Human, and today I'm going to talk about the GDR-Cyc databases. GDR-Cyc utilizes the PathwayTools software to display PathwayCyc analyses of the genomes that are available on GDR. I can't cover everything that the PathwayCyc software does, but I'm going to highlight a few of the more useful features in this presentation. For a detailed explanation of all the functions that the PathwayCyc software does, I highly recommend visiting their documentation. This link is also available under the Help menu in the GDR-Cyc. You access the GDR-Cyc by clicking on the Tools menu and then selecting GDR-Cyc. When you click on that link, it opens up the GDR-Cyc homepage, and the list of available genomes is on the left, and you can view those genomes by clicking on the name. Currently, we have 12 different PathwayCyc analyses available for a variety of genomes. Up in the top right corner is our options to log in and to create a new account. You do not need an account to use the GDR-Cyc, but if you want to be able to upload and save data that you've uploaded, you will need an account. I just want to point out that this is separate from your GDR account. This is a separate PathwayTools account. Once you've opened a genome, so let's look at the peach genome, you're taken to a Genome Overview page, and you'll see that there is a summary of the scaffolds above, and then down below there's a summary of the pathway data, and you can view and download the data from here. I want to point out the next slide we're going to use the Metabolism menu. And from the Metabolism menu, you select the Cellular Overview, and it opens up this graphic interface of all the different pathways that are in the cells. And you can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel on your mouse and hover over these reactions to see more details. There's also this menu on the right, and it has a variety of operations, so you can highlight certain pathways and genes and that. But there's this omics viewer operation that you can use where you can upload your own data from metabolomics or transcriptomics type experiments. And the key here is to make sure that the name you're using for the data in your file matches the mRNA name from the GDR database. So here's an example of some expression data that I uploaded, and you can see it provides like a heat map kind of coloring scheme on the left. But basically, whenever there's a arrow of a different color, that means that that gene was in that omics file I uploaded, and it's being displayed. The next thing I want to talk about are smart tables, and this is where you need an account to use. If you're not logged in, you only see public smart tables and special smart tables. You will not see the My Smart Tables option. When you click on My Smart Tables, it brings you to a list of your smart tables, which is initially empty, and you click on the Show Operations up here, and it gives you options of creating a smart table from a file or just creating it from scratch within the PathwayTools interface. Once you've created a smart table, so here's the same expression data I imported in, you can choose, there's multiple operations you can choose, but I chose to do an enrichment, and you'll see down here are the different enrichment options. I chose to enrich for genes enriched for pathways. And when I do that, it creates a second smart table that shows me all the matches that are in my file that are involved in a certain pathway, in this instance carbohydrate biosynthesis. And with PTools or PathwayTools, if you click on anything that has a hyperlink, it will take you to more details. So if you're having problems with PathwayTools, I recommend first, if you want to know how to use PathwayTools thing, see their documentation. If you're having issues with the GDR-Cyc loading, being able to open files, with being able to create a PathwayTools account on GDR, please use our contact form to contact us. Thanks for listening.